it also sets false expectations. So it makes you feel like work should always be fun and exciting, and it isn't. An early mentor of mine told me, and I will never forget this. He said, "Never try to make money out of something you love." He said, "Because then you'll just ruin it and turn it into work." And it was so interesting because he was a very successful guy. And of course, you're going to have people on both sides of this. And again, I want to be clear. I think that you want to do things you enjoy. I just think that it takes time of not enjoying it to get to the part where you enjoy it because it takes time to get good. And so for anybody who's going to like try and blow me up on this, by all means do it. We're all going to die. No one's going to remember us. But like the point is you have to develop passion rather than follow it. You have to create it. And so I'll give you a different example. Many Hollywood actors realize that it sucks and that many acting careers involve more waiting, rejection, and business administration than actually creative fulfillment. And so Jeff Bezos talks about this where he says everything is overhead. And so there's like, you basically have like maybe 10% or 20% or 30% of your day. Like if you have 30% of your day that you love, I feel like you're winning at life, right? Because the other 70% is stuff that is required in order to get that 30%. Because the thing is let's look at the alternative. You could just do nothing, right? And I think that if you do nothing or you hate everything you do, that there's probably a middle path. And I'll also say something that I think most people will disagree with, but I'm gonna shoot my shot. I think that the way that you approach the work you do can fundamentally change the work itself. And so there's this great, I think it's a parable or analogy, maybe it's a story. But basically of this man who basically swept floors for like 35 years, and he just did an amazing job. It's a Japanese story. And the way that he approached this, someone was like, how are you, like, there's no way that this is fun or interesting. And he ends up saying, like, I imagine that they're paying me $1 million every single day to sweep the floors. And so I think, how would I sweep them if they paid me $1 million every day to sweep? And so it changed his entire perception of how to approach the work. And if the work that you do, I saw this little post that went viral the other day of a waiter that had a tip that said "do better," right? So instead of having money there, it said basically $0, and the person said "do better." And he said, normally, I could, take this and be like really offended or say these people sucked, but he decided to take it to heart. And so the next day he showed up to work and was like, I'm just going to try and be the best. He's like, I'm going to try to remember everyone's names. I'm going to try and smile, be charismatic. He's like, and the craziest thing happened. All of a sudden, people were telling me I was so nice, and they started giving me bigger tips, and they started talking to me about other opportunities. And the thing is that he was still doing the same job, but the way he approached it was different. And so like, would you say that did he become passionate about his work, or did he just decide to see the larger picture that the work we do works on us more than we work on it? And so